Hey guys, welcome to HIIT. We are outside. You can be indoors too. You just need a mat, some soft surface. I have a towel here, and then some stretchy bands. Just reaching side to side to start, stretching out the shoulders, the back. A stretch in the chest as well. Tightening up the core and reaching up. Couple more on each side. Then going into basic squat. Knees and toes in line. You choose the depth. Keeping chest lifted. From the side it looks like this. Arms can come up if you'd like. Let's do 8 more. 3, 2, and 1. Then stepping back, rear lunge. 90 degrees on each side. If you can't go so low, that's okay. Feet are about hip width apart and toes facing forward. Getting a stretch in the hip flexors here. Let's do 2 more on each side. Side lunges now. One leg bent, one leg straight. Step together, other side. Toes straight ahead. Chest lifted. If you'd like, you can add that reach overhead. Four more on each side. Last one on each side. Very good. All right. You can use your mat or your towel. I'm going to just use the ground. We're coming down to the floor. So bending the knees, hands underneath the shoulders, and just walking out slowly to a high plank. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, walk the hands back. Let's do that 3 more times. Coming forward, hands under the shoulders. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. 3, 2, and 1. One more of those. Shoulders down away from the ears, flat back. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Now lift the hips. Press the heels down into the floor or the ground, wherever you are. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Back to high plank. And let's do that one more time. Lifting the hips, pressing the heels down. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's try stepping one leg forward. So this is my front leg. It's bent. I'm bringing my chest toward the bent leg. This can be an awkward one for some people, but once you get it once, it gets easier. Rotating to the other side. And back to center. Now let's step both feet forward and just putting the forearm on the inside of the knee, bringing the shoulder inward, stretching the back. Other side. Let's do once more on each side. All right, coming up, jumping jacks. You can modify, just step like this, or you can do full jack. We'll stay here. I'll count out 30 starting now. You can count in your head. 27, 26, 25, 24, soft knees. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, tight core, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hopefully we are feeling nice and loose. Moving into our first circuit. We have 4 circuits today. Each circuit has 3 to 4 exercises. Every exercise will do for about 30 seconds. Every round starts with a preview of those moves. Previewing circuit number 1, we have a reach down to the side, flat back, reaching overhead, going to the other side. So reaching down, reaching overhead to the other side. You may not be able to come quite so low while keeping your back flat. That's okay. Focus on good form. Now we're going to add on with a band. Just start with a light band because we're still kind of getting shoulders warmed up. Just adding a little tension in the arms. And then leveling up, you can add a little bit of a leap with each move. Focus on form, reaching all the way overhead, keeping that back flat. All right, we know that move now. Next exercise, this is a push-up variation. So you can use your mat for your knees especially. I'll show on my knees to start. So, hands underneath the shoulders, stepping one leg, one arm forward, bending both elbows. It's okay if it's just a few inches. So it's a diagonal reach and push up. I'm on my knees here. You can also do this on your toes. Keeping the chin not jutting forward, but also not craning upward. Nice neutral spine. All right, I think we have that one. Exercise number 3, coming back up to standing. We need one band, maybe a light to medium here. I'll start with a light. This is going underneath the leg. Here I'm hinging and then pulling up with arms. So hinge, flat back, and then pull. So this direction, then hinging and pull. Now, progression from here. Same thing, but you're lifting your back leg. So you're hinging, balance, and pull. Hinging, balance, and pull. Pretty challenging. Do what works for you. Feel free to put the leg down. Then the next exercise is just doing that on the other side. All right, moving into our real deal circuit number 1, exercise number 1, we have our light band reaching overhead. Here we go, 30 seconds. All right, very good. Coming to the floor, getting our mat for our knees if we need it. All right, knees can be down. Here we go, diagonal reach and push up. I'm gonna come to my toes, but keep doing your knees if that is better for you. Let's try to get one more in on each side. And time, very good. Coming up to standing. Light or medium band, going underneath the foot, hinging, keeping the back flat, and then adding that row. Here we go. Squeezing, shoulder blades together. Feeling this in the shoulders and back when you bring the arms back. Also feeling the glutes and hamstrings working as you stand up. And a couple more, then we'll switch sides. Go ahead and switch. Try not to trip. Here we go. You can always go up in weight or tension on the next round. Couple more here. Very good. That was round number 1 of circuit number 1. Going back from the top with our reaches. Again, light band, 30 seconds. Here we go. Now we know the moves a little bit better. We can choose which variation we want. We can add a little leap if we want. Focusing on form, nice flat back. About 10 more seconds. And time. Woo. Push-ups. Diagonal reach forward. Knees or toes. And here we go. Almost there. Last one on each side. Very good. Ooh, coming up to standing. Picking up our light or medium band. Bring this underneath the foot. All right, here we go. Other way, so you can see that my back is nice and flat. I'm engaging my glute as I stand up. Getting ready to switch sides. Here we go. Knee is behind the toe, not because it's bad for your knee to be in front of your toe ever, but because we want to have the weight centered here so we can balance. All right, we have our final round through circuit number 1, light or medium band, and let's start. Since this is the last time we do each of these exercises, maybe we want to pick up the pace, pick up the intensity. It's your workout though, so you choose when you want to amp it up and when you want to scale back. I'll add a little jump here. And time. Ooh. Push-ups. Coming to the floor. Here we go. Ooh, I got some water here. Nice and refreshing. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, and time. Ooh, coming up. Band underneath the foot. Here we go. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. On this one, it's important not only to focus on the upward motion, but also when we lower our arms. We want to keep control as we lower. That will give our connective tissue a little bit more training here, and some of those important muscle fibers that don't always get worked. Changing sides. Shoulders down away from the ears. Three, two, and time. Well done. Whew. All right, guys. That was circuit number 1. Taking a quick rest break before we move into circuit number 2. Great job. All right, moving into circuit number 2. Previewing the first few exercises here. We're stepping to the side almost like a lunge. Arms up, lifting the knee. Then changing sides. So lunge, reach, knee to the hands. Now, you can pick up the speed. You can keep the arms in the air. You can add a jump. A lot of things to keep in mind here. All right, but we know that one now. All right, next exercise. We need our mat, if that's more comfortable for our knees. I'm going to put it down. And we need a band. Let's do light to start. So, band is going underneath the hand, and then opposite hand is pulling up like a row. So facing this direction, I'll show you. So pulling up like a row, slowly lowering down. That's option number 1. You can decrease the range of motion. You can decrease the tension in the band to modify. Another option is to bring the arm farther like a fly. That's even harder. Now, if you want more core activation, you can step the opposite leg back as the arm that's moving, keeping the hips facing towards the floor. Let's try it on the other side. Again, starting with that wide row. Nice and slow on the way down. Now, you can also keep the arm straight. That's pretty challenging. You'll want to use a light band, lightest band for that. And then again, you can bring one leg back for more core activation. All right, we know that one. Moving on to exercise number 3, we're actually going to put our backs on the floor. So for this, you may want to give yourself a little bit more room with this towel or mat so that your head and hips don't have to be on the floor. Okay, let's get a medium band for this one. So again, going on our backs. This is going around our wrists and we're reaching straight up. Now, I'm going to straighten my legs as well and bring my arms back. Just bringing the arms towards the knees as we're bending. Now, if this is too much, without getting your back super arched, just tap down with the knees each time. Keeping tension in the arms. To progress this, you can bring upper body as well as the legs up. Really great exercise for the core and also the back muscles. All right, we know that one now. So we have our 3 exercises. I'll move my towel to the side for now. All right, real deal. 3 rounds, circuit number 2. Remember, we have our knee to hands, alternating sides. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. can start slow, then once you get the pattern, you can speed it up, maybe add some bounce, but jumping, never required. A few more seconds here. Very good. Onto our mats. This is our row. One band. Start with light. Band goes underneath the hand. And here we go. Nice and slow on the way down with the arm. Hips are facing the floor. Remember, you can bring one leg back for extra core activation. You may feel this in the arms, in the back, in the sides, right? Changing sides. If the band is uncomfortable in your hand when you pull it back, try, if you haven't already, flattening out the band so it's not quite so rope-like, and that can be a little bit more comfortable. A few more seconds here. 3, 2, and time. All right, going on our backs for this next one. Medium band, light band, whatever works for you. Here we go. Remember, the back can stay on the floor. Keeping tension in the arms. About 10 more seconds. And time. Very good. Round number 2, moving our mat out of our way for our lunge and knee toward the hands in 3, 2, here we go. The bigger your range is here with your reach and your lunge, the more cardio you'll get. More seconds. 3, 2, and whoo. Okay. Rows. So light band underneath the hand and pulling to the side. I'll go ahead and bring my leg back for that core activation. Nice and slow on the way down. A few more seconds here. And switch sides. Again, flattening out that band so it's more comfortable. Slow and controlled. Shoulder pressing down away from the ear to allow this to activate your back a little bit more where we want it to activate your back. The part we're trying to strengthen, which is the lats and the rhomboids and some of the trapezius muscles. All right, last one. Okay, onto our backs. Medium. Bringing arms and legs up. Round number 3. Side lunge, knee lift in 3, 2. Here we go. Last round. So add that challenge if you want. Three, 2, and time. Woo, rows. Last round, here we go. Almost there. All right, switch sides. Definitely harder with this medium weight. My range is also a little bit smaller here. Ooh. About 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Last exercise of this circuit, going onto our backs. Here we go. Almost there. And time. Very good, guys. Whew. Circuit number 2 is done. Whew. Take a rest break. Getting ready to go into our third circuit. Way to stick with it, guys. All right, for the first one, we can move our mat or towel out of the way. This is our cardio move to start. We have runner's lunge. I'll face the side. So runner's lunge, we're just hinging at the hips and reaching down. You can go this far, that's totally fine, or you can go all the way down. Then from here, we're coming up to a standing and bringing the leg forward and trying to tap the inside of the leg. But we're gonna do 4 on each side and then switch, okay? 4 and 4. All right, next exercise, let's go with a light, maybe even extra light band here. Putting it around the wrists. Squatting here on one leg, then bringing the arms up and then extending. All right, so squat, lift, extend. You can do all on one side, and then we'll switch. So by extending the arms, we're working triceps. Remember to modify. You can put the foot down. Otherwise, lifting that leg. Chest is staying lifted. Going to the other side, same thing. So again, this is with one leg supporting. This is with one leg lifted. All right, we have a side lunge. So putting it around the wrists again. Side lunge. We're gonna curl here and then press forward. All right, step to the other side. Curl and press. Curl and press. Okay, we know our exercises. Let's go into our first exercise, real deal circuit, round number 1. Remember, we have our runner's lunge, tap inner thigh, 4 and 4, changing sides. 3, 2, here we go. All right, That was 4 for me, so I'm changing sides. Whew. And changing again. You choose the pace. A little bit of a brain game too, to try to remember each of these. Just a few more seconds here. And time. Okay. We'll be pros at that one by the end of this. Okay. We need our light or extra light. Going around the wrists. Single leg squat, elbow extension. Here we go. All on one side first, and then we'll go to the other side. So working ankle stability, glutes, and triceps here. And changing sides. Pressing shoulders down, away from those ears. Woo. Like I said, always okay to wobble. 3, 2, and time. All right, we have our side lunge and then bending the elbows. Here we go. I just got my medium, but you can always do light or any other option, your workout. So straighten and press. Ooh, a lot to remember here. But like I said, by the end, we will be pros. Few more seconds. And time. All right, round number 2, runner's lunge, and then tap the inner thigh. 4 and 4, in 3, 2, here we go. Changing. Flat back as we reach down. Remember, it's okay to not go all the way down. All right. Next one, we have our single leg squat. Here we go. Single leg squat, lift, and extend. Changing sides. A few more seconds. And time. Very good. Side lunge, curl, and press. Here we go. Curl, press, step together, other side. Keeping tension in that band gives you more out of this exercise. Three, 2, and time. Ooh, okay, last round. We have our runner's lunge and tap. 4 and 4, starting in 3, 2, here we go. Last round For each of these exercises, remember changing after 4 of these. Couple more seconds. And time. All right. Ooh, I'm sweating. Light band, squat, and extend. 3, 2, here we go. Getting ready to change sides. Here we go, other side. Feeling this in the triceps and the shoulders, as well as the leg. A few more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Whew. All right. Side lunge, curl and press. Here we go. Last exercise of the circuit. Just a few more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. All right, guys. That was circuit number 3. We have one more circuit, just taking a quick rest break before we get going. All right, last circuit. This one, we need a band to start. Just keeping it around the wrists. We're gonna step to the side, squat, then pivot here, squat and press. Squat, step together, squat, pivot, press. Now you can add a little bit of a leap for more intensity, but you can also just keep it on the floor. You don't have to reach all the way down either. Exercise number 2. We have one band, medium, light, whatever. Lunging back and then pressing overhead, all the way overhead. So from the side, just looks like this. Now to make it a little bit more challenging for balance, give you a stretch in your outer hip, you can also do a curtsy lunge. So stepping one leg behind the other before you press up. All right. Next exercise, we are on the floor. My towel's nice and wet now, but that's okay. So am I. Pretty sweaty. Okay. So first option, we're going on our bellies, palms down, and we're just lifting and lowering the chest. So that is option number 1. Option number 2, we're adding this band. It goes around the wrists again. And as we lift the chest, we're pulling the band toward our chest, pulling the arms apart. Option 3, as we lift, we're actually pressing forward. As we lift the chest. Okay. Oh, last exercise. Going on to our forearms. This is going to be a forearm plank. So I put them on your mat. You can have your knees down. You can have your knees lifted. We're trying to lift the knees toward the elbows, alternating sides. Now to add on from this, when you lift the knee, you can then straighten the leg. It's pretty challenging. Try to keep hips facing the floor. And remember, you can always put your knees down and just do the lift. All right, we know our exercises, guys. Last circuit. We can do it. Going into our lateral shuffle. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Squat, pivot, press. Squat, squat, pivot, press. About 10 more seconds. Three, 2, and time. Ooh. Next exercise. Stepping back or pressing. Three, 2, and time. All right, onto the floor, onto our bellies, with or without the bands. Here we go. Three, 2, and time. Whew. All right, band goes aside. Going onto our forearms and knees coming toward the elbows. Three, 2, and time. Ooh. All right. Picking up our band, we have our lateral squat, pivot, press. In 3, 2, here we go. How low can you go? Three, 2, and time. Ooh. All right. Oh, keep your band. Rear lunge, overhead press. Here we go. Few more seconds here. 3, 2, and time. Onto our bellies. Optional band. Here we go. Keeping our chin relatively tucked, rather than craning our neck upward. Oh my gosh, this round is so hard for some reason. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Whew. Putting the weight or the band to the side, going into our forearm plank. Knees coming toward the elbows. Here we go. So close to our cool down. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. One more round, guys. We've got this. All right, side squat. Reach down, press in 3, 2. Here we go. Final push. Five more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Whew. All right, keeping that band. Oh my gosh. Shoulders are so on fire. Here we go. Lunge, reaching overhead. But we are gonna feel good at the end of this workout. Hopefully we feel good and challenged right now. Three, 2, and time. All right, we have our 2 floor exercises. I'm gonna go with a lighter band this time for this chest lift. All right, 3, 2, and here we go. Almost there. Last one, and put that weight aside. Ooh, we have our plank knee lift, and then we're done. Last 30 seconds before our cool down. Five more seconds. And time. Oh my goodness. Very good, guys. Whew. Let's stretch. We did a hard thing. All right. Stepping one leg back, calf stretch from the side looks like this. Heel is down in the back and toes are pointing straight ahead. Feet parallel. Changing sides, same thing. And then inner thighs, both toes still straight ahead, arm across the chest. Pressing shoulder away from the ear. And change sides. Very good. Clasping hands behind the back, pressing shoulders down. Let's bring an ear toward the shoulder, just keeping those shoulders pressing down, getting a light stretch in the side of the neck and maybe a little bit the upper back. And then chin to the chest, hold here, just shake the head side to side a bit. And then ear to the other shoulder, continuing to press our shoulders down. Whew. All right, one leg steps forward. Gonna stretch hamstrings, so one knee's bent, one knee is straight. And just getting a stretch in the back of this straight leg. Both toes are straight ahead. And other side, I'll do it from this direction. And final stretch, clasping hands overhead, tight core, and then leaning to the side. Back to center, other side. And stretch overhead. Well done, guys. Way to stick with it. Way to get through this workout. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.